Well, Portland could become instrumental in fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. We've just learned that clinical trials for a new vaccine for COVID-19 could begin here as early as next week. Fox 12's Drew Reeves explains how it will work and who is participating.
Yeah, this vaccine is moving into the final stages of testing, and now Kaiser Permanente here in Portland is helping take the reins on the research as this vaccine will be tested on thousands. The COVID-19 pandemic is unlike anything we've ever seen in our lifetimes.
I mean, really, we look around the world and just the horrific impact this pandemic has had, the human toll, the social toll, the economic toll, and having an effective vaccine is really what we need to get us back to our normal lives.
Researchers are now moving closer to getting a vaccine on the market to bring this pandemic to an end.
Soon we'll be able to start looking at that data and start to really understand this particular vaccine.
The Kaiser Permanente Center for Health Research will begin clinical trials over the next few weeks for a vaccine that's getting closer and closer to being a reality.
And we need to compare it to a placebo, so compare it to basically nothing, to see is it actually effective.
The healthcare provider says that Portland is one of 4 U.S. sites that plans to test around 1,400 patients. The trial will ultimately test the vaccine on 30,000 people around the world.
What we want to see is that the safety continues to look really good for this, and that we can continue to understand how effective it is.
This will be the final stages of testing, where researchers say they hope to understand how long this vaccine can prove to be effective. And while it is the final stage, there's no timeline yet for when this vaccine could potentially be available.
Everyone wants to do this as quickly as possible, but at the same time, we really have to make sure that we have all the data that we need and that we can really understand it.
Kaiser Permanente says it will be sending emails and flyers to qualified members to see their interest in participating in the study. Portland's researchers say they are excited to be a part of these trials and what it could mean on a global level.
It's a chance for us to get to contribute in a really meaningful way.
And Kaiser Permanente says that injections in Portland could begin as early as next week. And this vaccine is one of several that are being tested around the world. Reporting live in North Portland, Drew Reeves, Fox 12 Oregon.